This is Force 13 with update 3 on Tropical Depression 11 up there in the Westpac. Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's latest information shows that Henry is located 283 nautical miles southeast of Hong Kong, tracking westward at 28 knots over the last 6 hours. Maximum significant wave height is 13 feet. And apparently there's been a name change. Son Tin. Apology for the pronunciation. And I will stay with 11 or Henry. This is the life of the system so far, located at 19.1 degrees north, 121.1 degrees east, 39 central pressure at 995, and an apology for the slide today. I had to look at another screen. Now here's the track guidance on the system. In the late cycle intensity, one model still has it possibly reaching Cat 1 status. Here are the NOAA flaters on the system. Tropical Depression Henry makes a third landfall in the Cagayan region. The signal 1 warning remains in place, and the information hasn't changed since our last update. The pivotal weather website is the GFS model, and we're looking at precipitation. The scale is at the bottom of the screen, and I look at the area in yellow through to dark brown. Various flood advisory remains in place. Here's the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre's track chart. And looking at other information from the Joint Typhoon Warning Centre, they have it 270 nautical miles north of Manila, tracking west-northwest at 11 knots. Here's a look at the 24-hour shear tendency. A vertical wind chill around 10 to 20 knots, and sea surface temperature around 30 Celsius. The environment is slightly favourable for development. Upper level divergence hasn't changed, it's around 20 knots. The latest wind shear. Tropical Depression 11 has tracked westward along the southern periphery of the steering ridge to the north and slowed slightly over the last 6 hours due to land interaction with Luzon. The 850 millibar vorticity and the other area of interest is in S94W. Now we have a look at the windy.com website. It's the GFS model, and we're looking at pressure and wind. Tropical Depression 11W forecast to continue tracking westward and accelerate once in the South China Sea and free of land friction effects. Within 36 hours, it will track across the Hainan area and through the Gulf of Tonkin, making landfall over northern Vietnam south of Hanoi by 48 hours. Favourable environment will persist, promoting modest intensification, peaking at 40 knots. And after that, the land interaction will rapidly weaken the system. That's the latest read, Tropical Depression CI4. Then we focus on 94W. And 94W is currently located 18.2 degrees north, 128.0 degrees east, 20 knots central pressure, 998. And central pressure for 11 is 995 millibars. Total precipitable water. The scales on the right hand side of the screen.
You can follow Force 13's outlets, the website force13.com, which has had a revamp and is still under reconstruction, but take a look. Also YouTube, of course, if you haven't subscribed, that might be a good idea. Visit Force 13. We're also on Facebook under the same name, of course, and you can like us on there, and you can also follow us on Twitter. Search Force 13, all in text for those. You can also add Force 13 on Skype or my personal account on Discord, Fool13, at extension 9094.